Hey, what's up guys, ToFurkie here, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the Enderman farm. Yes, this is a tutorial on one of the more efficient Enderman farm. I'm not sure if this is the most efficient, but this is one of the more efficient Enderman farm. Now, I say efficient, not as like the fastest spawning one, but more as the least resource intensive kind of efficient Enderman spawner, or Enderman farm. Now, this is not going to be your conventional tutorial video where I build out the whole thing. I'm not actually going to build out the whole thing. I don't think I'm going to build much of anything. But I will be showing you how the spawner works, the precise details you need to know for the spawner, as well as pretty much a visual reference as what it actually does. Now, first off, this is in the end. This is in the end world. You want to make sure you can find a stronghold, activate the portal, jump into the portal, and kill the Ender Dragon. For the love of God, kill the Ender Dragon. This is crucial. Number one on the list. Some people say you can avoid the Ender Dragon, just kind of like build outwards. By the way, I'm about 150 blocks. You want to be about 150 blocks away from any other spawnable area. That way you get the most efficiency for your Enderman farm. So that's tip 1. Tip 2, kill the Ender Dragon. Make sure the Ender Dragon is dead, because the Ender Dragon will screw your entire farm up if it gets its chance. Sure, you'll eventually get far enough where the Ender Dragon won't really attack you, but do you want to take that risk? Do you want to take the risk of the Ender Dragon flying towards you and killing you and destroying all the progress you made? Don't do that. Kill the Ender Dragon. Save yourself the trouble, and honestly, it's not even that hard. It's not that hard. Just use bow and arrows, enchant it, get a power 1 or something, and kill the Ender Dragon. Not hard. Now then, let's actually get into the tutorial. What I do first tip is I make this a single lane. You see some tutorials do a double lane. I don't agree with it for one reason. Everyone's familiar with the fact that when you look at an Enderman, they start charging towards you and attacking you. This is what you use to kind of bring them to you. If you're too lazy to just like walk around and kill them, like, you know, just walking around and punching them like this, what you can do is you can just stand perfectly still and they'll start walking towards you. I'm in creative mode right now, so let me change that real quick. But when you're looking at an Enderman, they start charging towards you. Like, as you can see, they're starting to aggro on top of me, so all you gotta do is just punch them as they come towards you. Sure, this is going to take longer than if you were just walking around and beating on them, but honestly, this is the lazier way, and this is my way of doing it. So, I recommend making it a single lane. Just a heads up. Alright, sorry. Game 1, ToFurkie. Now then, let's go to the real magic of this entire thing, which is right here. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with Ethos Lab. This is actually his design for his Enderman piston pusher, or Enderman pusher. Now, it's a very, very simple design, and it utilizes the fact that Endermen are 3 tall. As you can see, all this requires, the reason why this is one of the least resource intensive builds is because of this very reason. In total, all it requires is, the major resources it requires is 1 iron ingot and 3 redstone total. That's like the most resource that you're going to require. 1 iron ingot for the piston, 1 more redstone for the piston, and then 2 redstone dusts for the torches. That's it. And it's amazing. It's one of the more amazing builds you can make. And as you can see, it's a very effective build, because when an Enderman spawns on top of a pressure plate, it immediately gets pushed off. Now then, let's go to pretty much the main damage of the Enderman. Now, I made a little small model right here. This is pretty much this spawner right here, but a single laned one. And this is the general concept. As you can see, I have vines and a button. Now, the vines is there to break the fall of the Enderman. So no matter where it falls from, it will land right there, and then it will fall at a perfect 43 drop. Remember that number, 43 drop. That's pretty much the height of where the Enderman must fall in order to actually get 1 hit. As you can see, 1 hit right there. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Y coordinates right here. In the Okay, when you go into my Enderman farm, you notice the glowstone. The glowstone, that's where they're going to fall on top of. This is the low point. Now look at my Y, 153. If we go all the way to the very top, it's going to be exactly 43 blocks high. Right here. 196. That is exactly 43 blocks high. Where that 43rd block is where you want to put that button. That is where you want to put that button. And then you want to put 2 vines right above it, so that the Endermen kind of break their fall on the vines and then fall from 43 blocks all the way down. Very, very important. Now then, in action, this is what's going to happen for your piston pusher. The Endermen spawn, and they get pushed all the way down. Now, I didn't get pushed down here, but push down. There you go. And it gets pushed down. You need to make it in this staircase kind of pattern, because if you make it completely vertical, like let's say, like, see how it's completely vertical with the pretty much with where it's gonna fall. It does not work, because if you look over here, that redstone torch that you use to kind of like power the system, it's giving power to that piston, thus creating only a 2-block space where it can spawn. And Endermen are 3 blocks high, so they cannot spawn in that 2-block space. So you have to make it in that staircase-like pattern. And also, it's a very fun thing to watch when you do a staircase pattern, because as you can see right there, drops all the way down over there. So that's generally it. This is pretty much how you make the spawner. By the way, the main importance is just this Enderman pusher. Like, you can make this as wide as you want. I made this 21 blocks wide, but you can make it like 50 blocks wide. You can make it 10 blocks wide. Hell, you can actually just leave it 1 block wide. Like, that's perfectly acceptable. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video and show you the Enderman farm in action. So, BRB. Hi, and we are back. And right now, I'm going to be showing you pretty much how the Enderman farm works. As you notice, as the Endermen spawn, they spawn on top of the pressure plates. And when they spawn on the pressure plates, the pistons push them off to the next level, and then finally completely push them off into wherever you want them to fall into. So yeah, this is pretty much the Enderman farm. Hope you guys enjoyed, and by the way, make sure to put the half slabs on top of any blocks the Enderman can spawn on too. Like, as you notice, I have half slabs on top of the cobblestone so that the Enderman cannot spawn. Make sure you do that. That's very, very important, because any half slabs you don't put down is 1 less Enderman that you can kill. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully this helps you out in any way, shape, and or form. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and take care. Peace.